On November 5th, America spoke. What did America say? I've got a list. I'm going to share with you in a moment of what I believe America said on November 5th. Before I get to that, quickly, the news continues to be full of fun and interesting things, right? And I just want to mention that so Trump is trying to pick people to fill his cabinet, and the news stories surrounding these people are just fascinating. Just fascinating. I've heard, oh, well, he just picked her because she looks good on TV. Makes good TV appearances. I've heard, oh, well, they're in together because they're both billionaires, millionaires, I don't know. They have a lot of money, but just because of business interests. I've heard, well, this person used to speak out against Donald Trump. You know what I think when I see people who used to not agree working together? It's kind of one of the things I love about what's going on is that people who have different opinions and different ideas are uniting in the name of America. Anyway, but there's all kinds of crazy things going on. If you want a different perspective on some of these people, if you want to hear the things you're not going to hear anywhere else about some of these people that he wants to be on his cabinet, look up the Charlie Kirk podcast, man. He is not just going to rubber stamp and approve everything the Republicans are doing. He is hard on people. He is hard on anything he doesn't agree with, and he shares a lot of information you're probably not going to hear other places. So just thought I'd mention that. Now, what did America say on November 5th? America said, "We are not stupid. You cannot deceive us with your lies. We want to be able to afford groceries. We would like people to occupy our country who are here legally. We would like our children to be safe. When you destroy the states that you held office in, we are not going to elect you, even if the media covers up the crazy things you did. When your corruption protects you from your own crimes, but you falsely accuse the innocent, we're not falling for it. Nobody likes bullies. Our young people are in fact paying attention to what goes on in this world. Thank you, young people. When you try to mess with our freedom, you are going to have an army of people rising up to fight against your communist ideas. Don't mess with our children. Policies and performance speak louder than empty promises. Violent protests going unpunished, while peaceful protesters getting the full wrath of the law, is unacceptable. Spewing lies in the face of your opponents when in fact the lies you're telling actually apply to yourself doesn't work. A candidate with an undesirable mouth and a whole lot of good policies is what we're going to choose over the alternative. An enormous media establishment that works for you isn't enough to deceive us, because we do know how to find other news sources. Love conquers hate. We will walk 10 miles uphill in the snow, metaphorically, even after a natural disaster has destroyed our area, to fire a failing political party. Spending our domestic relief funds on people entering our country illegally isn't really going to work out. The rights granted to us by the Bill of Rights are far more important than those having to do with women's bodies. We may need to brush up on our American government knowledge, but when you start talking about changing our court system, we're not interested. Stop messing with our free speech. We care about having a lawful nation. We care about our law enforcement and military. Faith does still have an important place in our country. And when you're exercising your right to have your way with us, we will exercise our right to replace you. Maybe these are just the things I was saying with my vote on November 5th, but I believe much of America was saying the same things.